So over the next few moments, I invite you to find a position for the hands to rest intentionally. So maybe it's on the thighs, maybe it's even between the thighs. One hand stacked on top of the other hand, thumb tips touching is a nice option should you wish to go there. A nice centering hand gesture. And then once you've discovered the place you would like your hands to rest, let them soften. Let them just unfurl. They don't need to do anything else right now other than just soften and relax. And then I invite you to tune straight into the breath. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Wash it away through an open mouth. Let it go. Take 2 more breaths like that. In through the nose. Fill up the entire mind, body system with breath. And then let it go. Try not to overcomplicate this. Just the breath. Inhale through the nose for the final time. And exhale through the mouth. Gently sealing off the lips will take some time, just nasal breathing now. And as you breathe through the nose, are you able to pay attention to observe the breath coming in and going out? This mindful-based practice of breath observation is what we'll be exploring for the first few minutes of our practice. If your mind takes you away from the breath, what helps is to become aware of that when you do, with compassion, without too much judgment or frustration. Take a deeper breath in, and you can do one of those washing breaths through the mouth, or you can simply just deepen the breath and return to it. If you're seated, straightening the spine, softening the shoulders once again can help you come back into focus. So that's the exploration for the next minute or two, just witnessing. And if you need a mantra to place on the surface of the breath coming in and out, as you breathe in, you could say, I am here, and as you breathe out, with my breath. I am here with my breath. Placing that on the surface of each breath that comes and goes. And as you do this, just allowing the breath to calm the system, to still the body. Noticing how it feels to be present to the breath now. As you observe your breath, are you able to soften the edges of the breath? To draw the breath a little further down into the torso, to the lower lobes of your lungs. Letting the lungs expand 360 with each inhale and gently contract and soften as they draw back into the spine with the exhale. Still either working with the mantra or just observing. Soften the jaw. Smooth out the forehead. Relax the tiny micro muscles in the back of the eyes. And relax the brain. Coming out of the doing mindset and moving into the beingness of the breath. Just a few more moments in Anapana meditation, breath awareness. Nicely done. From here, we're going to find slightly altered state through our breathing technique. This is to welcome in vitality. We'll be moving to 3 different rhythms of breath, and you can always stay at the first tempo that we go to. This is all optional, so stay with what feels good, and if you want to go a little further, join me in that. So we're going to be breathing in through our nose and out through our mouth once again. And it's going to be an active inhale and a passive exhale. We just throw the breath away on the exhale. So starting to find that for yourself, it's an inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Make it as long as you need to start with. And we're not pausing with this technique today. So once you've filled up with that active inhale, circle straight into the exhale. Once you finish with the exhale, circle straight back into the inhale breath. So make this gear 1. Whatever tempo you have found for yourself, this is your first gear. We're here for just another 10, 15 seconds. Actively in, passively out. And you're in this gear for just another 5 seconds now. 1 or 2 more rounds. Option to remain, staying with that tempo, or take it to the next stage, the next gear. And that will be a slightly increased tempo. So for example, it might be this kind of rhythm. In, out, in, out, in, out. Join me if you like. In, out, in, out, in, out. Stay with it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to go straight into the third gear, which might sound a little bit like this. In, out, in, out, in, out. We're only here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fully breathe it in. Take up as much air as you can in the body. Suspend the breath for just a moment or 2. And then exhale very slowly through the mouth. Controlled and steady breath out. When you get to the end of the breath, we're going to retain. We're going to pause. We're just going to be in the space for a little while. Let the muscles in the body relax. Let the bones soften. See where you want to go with this space. Notice what's present. And only you know when it's time to invite your natural breath back into the body. I'll leave that to you to decide. And if you haven't already journeyed back to your natural breath, now is the time. Just allowing yourself to return to breath awareness. And we're going to go on a little visualization journey. So keeping the mind open to the visualizations that come forward. Trying not to shape them too much, just letting it flow freely. I'd like you to now become aware of the crown of your head, very top of your physical form. And just above your head, maybe 2 or 3 inches, I'd like you to imagine, to visualize a warm golden light above your head. This warm golden light is shimmering with vitality and renewal. This light has the power to replenish and revitalize, clearing out any stagnancy or stuckness, and in its place, bringing in a sense of fresh, vibrant energy. So over the course of the next few breaths, imagine now this light descending down into your head, and spend some time allowing that warm, beautiful golden light to clear out the cells, releasing, washing away any grayness, any haziness, any stagnancy, and bringing in that sense of renewal. And then allowing it to continue down through your body, through your neck, the chest, flowing through every cell, every fiber of your being, and making a shift from within. Allow this light to wash its way through the length of the arms and the hands, the entire torso, the hips. And then over the course of the next few breaths, witnessing that light moving through the legs and ending in the soles of the feet. Imagine now the entire body illuminated in this beautiful, refreshing light, shining through your pores, into the space around you. Imagine the room you are in, even with your eyes closed. We're getting brighter. And with this light present, is there anything you want to consciously, intentionally release, to clear out? Perhaps frustration or fatigue, annoyance, whatever it is there anything you want to intentionally release? Do so now. And then tune back into your breath. Notice simply through these breathing techniques and through this visualization how you're feeling. What's your inner state presently? Just observe. There's no right or wrong, just is. And from this place where you find yourself, we're going to move through some positive affirmations. Notice with each affirmation how it alters your inner state. If it triggers you or if it creates a glimmer within you, just simply notice, and if you can, just let them wash through you. I'll leave a space between each affirmation so that you have time to repeat it. I honor my vital energy. I carve out time and space to revitalize. Every cell in my body radiates with health and renewal. I am awake, alive, and fully present in this moment. I am the creator of my reality, and I choose how I spend this vital energy. I vow to looking after this gift of vitality today. I acknowledge the boundless potential present in this breath. And with that, starting to deepen the breath once again. Take a moment of self-exploration. How were the affirmations for you today? Did any of them land or sink in? Did any of them feel very artificial with your current state? Just notice, all is welcome. And then starting to notice what is beneath you, holding you up. And then noticing any sounds in your immediate environment. Noticing any sensations in your body, any thoughts in your mind. And as we close this meditation, you may start to blink the eyes open, coming back to the space with a sense of revitalization.